What's going on, guys? Father Pia back with another video. This is the second video I will see that I'm going to look back at a lot of reality show players and then talk about my favorite appearances from them. Yeah, I did one with Boston Rob recently, and now I'm doing it with Cirie Fieids. He's one of the most legendary figures who someone basically just got off the couch and basically just played Survivor, and it's now a reality household name. And of course, this band looking at all 7 of her appearances, and that's of course her appearances on her 4 appearances on Survivor, her 1 appearance on Traitors, her 1 appearance on Big Brother, and her growing appearance on Second Grass, which is kind of like a smaller Traitors kind of season, but I figure I include it anyway, honestly. And again, so far, I don't think Cirie has ever had like a bad appearance on the show, so take that what you will. So I do hope you guys enjoyed listening nonetheless. Let me know how you rate all these appearances down below. So let's get to it. Coming in at number 7. He was appearance on Cirie, and still not a bad appearance, and that is Stake in the Grass. And this is only just the fact that obviously Stake in the Grass is just like a one episode kind of thing, honestly. So, but you still get the great Cirie moments that content that you expect, especially for back more people on the other reality show plays that she's with, honestly. But the like, overall, I don't have a lot to say about, so that's why, in my opinion, it's at number 7. And now at number 6. I actually really debated a lot for my number 6, actually, my number 5. Honestly, I bet a lot more about her favorite how to rank this, honestly. Like, a lot more than the Boss Rob one. But in the end, we get to probably her most disappointing one to all those has good moments. It's one that didn't really end the best, unfortunately, and that is, of course, her appearance on Big Brother 25. Again, it definitely was big because I remember the hype that people have for Cirie. Like, I remember, like, people like, oh my god, Cirie Fieids gonna be a Big Brother! Oh my god! Like, I remember the fucking hype. The hype that people had when Cirie at the end of the pre-episode that Cirie was going to be on Big Brother. Be like, oh my god, Cirie's gonna kick ass, and for the first like 5 or 6 weeks, she kinda did actually. She proved that Cirie is a master of social strategy, and she had pretty much everybody like going to her and having some great allies, and also the fact that also her son Jared was on the season as well definitely helped a lot well. And reality, Cirie should have like a clean run to the end, honestly. But there was a few things that unfortunately hold it back. One, the fact that the lack of competition variety, unfortunately, which is of course nothing against Cirie, obviously, but that does play a factor. It's also the fact that her son Jared is probably one of the worst Big Brother players of all time. Like, Jared is a pretty terrible player, and pretty much messed with a lot of what's going on. And yeah, I think like after her goes Ally AC comes out, Cirie kind of felt like she kind of gave up, or I don't think she fully gave up, but you can just kind of tell that the experience was kind of taxing for her, and she just didn't end up doing as much as she should, honestly. And while I do totally get it, unfortunately, just we don't get like that. In the end, we don't get that Cirie that we normally would get. Yeah, I was really crossing my fingers that Cirie will end up winning at least one challenge throughout the season. Like, I was really crossing my fingers, and it's sad that we didn't end up getting that since she ended up finishing in 5th. Yes, so technically, well, all the next we talk about is one which actually ended up being a lot shorter in. The fact that I think that she at least had one standout moments in that season where I feel like this is an appearance that's probably going to get worse with time, honestly. Not that it wasn't totally bad, honestly, but it is definitely a disappointing run for Cirie, for sure. And that's why it's a number 6. And then we get to number 5. We get to her 4th Survivor appearance, her first of 4 Survivor appearances, and that's of course her time on Heroes vs. Villains, which she was in 4 episodes. But at least in that 4 episodes, she had more standout moments. Theoretically, Cirie didn't really have much of a chance to make another deep run because, you know, if you see her runs on Exile Island and Micronesia, like, people instantly thought that Cirie was a huge threat. And what this is probably like her least screwing time on Survivor, which we'll get to. As she was more limited for an island, honestly, you know, JT being JT. Again, Cirie never had a deep run here, unfortunately. You know, we saw his red 3 moments, especially with Banklope and Amanda and the other players throughout the season. And meanwhile, that she did get to do pretty well with the game and her social strategy skills. Again, once because of her being a huge threat, she never had much of a chance, but she does have more standout Cirie moments than her last couple appearances, especially in Big Brother. So what put it on number 5. And number 4, we get to her so far her most recent appearance. I believe, because if I remember correctly, she actually couldn't appear in versus the world. Too bad, I probably could have waited to this wrestling before then, but too bad, I don't know when this is come out. So, but yeah, at number 4 we have Game Changers. And despite Game Changers being a lackluster season, Game Changers she was one of the best at the season. It proves that in 4 years later, she does have an upset. The fact that she didn't make it far, I mean, to be fair, her thrives on the win on all the challenges. Even then, I'm not sure Cirie probably would have gotten voted out anyway, honestly, because of her social strategy elements. I'm pretty sure Ozzy would have gotten voted out before her, honestly. Considering that they kind of let the rival, because obviously Cirie was kind of responsible for his blindside in Micronesia. Which also could have been a great storyline, that unfortunately was kind of wasted. That's a story for another day. But you still some great Cirie content with relationships, special relationship with Michaela, relationships with other players, especially with Sarah and Ty and Andrea, and of course the balance beat moment, which Chef transmits one of the most impressive moments ever. And you get to do feel frustrated at that moment. And then of course the advantage again, which of course makes her a very screwy moment. Like I remember the like utter shock and utter just no. I felt that, which I'm pretty sure everyone thought so, honestly. And while there is definitely some debate on whether Cirie actually wouldn't even make it to the end anyway because of, you know, it's Cirie, honestly, or they probably would have gotten out before then, like, there is still some debate on that. Either way, Cirie still has great moments that still put her and her Game Changers game at number 4. And now we get to top 3, and honestly, I really debated my top 3, honestly. Similar to my boss ranking, because these are all like top tier appearances, honestly. So, but in the end, at my number 3, I went with her first ever appearance. If I went to her most recent appearance, to her first ever appearance, Exile Islands. Again, but on the 3 ended up becoming it's crazy that Cirie ended up being afraid of the leads in the first episode and ends up becoming one of the biggest power players in Survivor history. And that's because she actually uses her social abilities pretty well, and the forming alliances, and the bonding well with people, and she plays that incredibly well, and was confident to make it to what she's in the Final 4. And you say it also kind of starts with screwiness, honestly. But that's more because of the fact that, you know, Terry being Terry, and of course the idol was during how it was during the time at least, so that had some wackiness to it. But Cirie ends up becoming a great character that I end up like rooting for and admiring for the majority of the season. Of course, she was responsible for the whole 3-2-1 blast with Courtney, and she getting rid of the GOAT of the season. Her relationship with Aris and Daniel were highlighted very well, and other players as well. She's just a very charming and likable presence that you just can't help but love whenever she's on the screen. And that continues at my number 2, which is Micronesia. Yes, Micronesia. Her all-around best Survivor appearance, honestly, my alliance, honestly. And she displays some, you can say pretty much everything I said about her, I don't just like multiply by 10. The fact she actually made as far as she did is pretty impressive. But she used her social skills to use, she ended up being part of like Real Brigade with Amanda and Parvati, and then being like part of the big orchestra of the Aussie blind side, and end up becoming one of the pros of the whole Eric giving up his immunity to Natalie. But like she has probably some of the best, most impressive moves about history. Well, again, being very likable and being very charming to watch. And of course, the fact that she also gets praised screwed by the fact that it was a Final 2 instead of a Final 3. And I think just again, people said that Cirie probably would have won the Final 3 if there was one, which would have been amazing. But of course, because of all the multiple evacuations we have gotten this season, that was pretty unfortunate. And at least to her gave her a Final 3, which again is very unfortunate. But Cirie, I need the game, still fantastic. But, in my opinion, my number 1, the best appearance we have gotten from Cirie Fieids in any reality show she's ever been in, is the Traitors. And it's more on the fact that she actually won. Again, and this is when the Traitors was kind of a new show at the time, honestly. Like, it was a show being like a lot of reality TV players, and it was a murder mystery type of season where basically you had like 3 or 4 traitors end up trying to team up and trying to like murder people and trying to get away with it. It's spoiler again, Friends Off is a reality show. It's like one of the big. It's probably the biggest reality show juggernaut out right now at the moment, which is honestly deservedly so. And it was actually one something that Cirie ended up being a traitor, but people thought, hey, Cirie probably might get caught at some point. But I will say, the fact that Cirie ended up making it to the end, it's honestly very shocking actually. Because this case from a lot like Big Brother 25, where apparently people didn't even know who Cirie was. A lot of people knew who Cirie was, but this is one of her best elements of her being a fantastic social strategy player. Hell, I probably wouldn't have like been like amazed by Cirie because she's that good for a social strategy player. player. I think what definitely puts her at the #1 spot, the fact that she ever made here, but also the fact that she actually won. Outside the just against Ari, another traitor to actually quit at the final 4, like that is impressive stuff. And the fact that she actually didn't get a vote against it, was not targeted for a majority of the season, again, that is impressive. Because a lot of people didn't expect like Cirie of all people be a traitor, you know, again, it's Cirie Fieids. The fact that all the screwiness that we have gotten from the previous seasons of the Traitors, the fact that you're like so screwed from a lot of times on Survivor, and also Big Brother to experience that because of her son. The fact that she finally won something, it's like the most satisfying and the most feel-good moment of the entire, like ever. Because it's fucking Cirie Fieids who worked so hard, but also become so strong, mostly from stuff out of her control. But this season, she actually won. And that alone puts Cirie Fieids, her traitor, was being her best appearance. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed me discussing all my appearances on Cirie Fieids. Let me know down below in the comment section what other reality show players you guys want me to see me do a ranking of them. I would generally let to know down below in the comment section. This is the Encyclopedia, signing off.